Hi everybody, I hope you are doing well. Thank you for choosing our channel to learn Python. Let's start today's lesson. Today we are talking about loops, and we start our lesson with for loops. We use for loop when we know beforehand how many times we want to repeat a block of code. It's great for iterating over items in a list, a range of numbers, or any sequence where the number of iteration is fixed. Let's have a look. We have a variable which is a list of numbers 1 to 5, and we have variable total under sign which is initialized with 0 at the first. And let's see what happens. We have the loop for. We ask it for num in numbers. It means that the for it is moving on our list. First it reads 1, then 2, then 3, then 4 and 5. Loop through each number in the list, and what happens, add the current number to the total sum and then print it. So when I run it, I need to see the sum of the numbers in our list, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 and plus 5, which is equaling 15. And you can see when I run the code, I will reach the number 15. And now we want to check while loop. The while loop is used when we don't know in advance how many times the loop should run. Instead of iterating over a fixed sequence, the while loop continues running as long as a certain condition is true. This makes it ideal for situations where we need the loop to continue until something specific happens, like waiting for a user to input a negative number to stop the loops, or whatever it can be. Let's start working on the code. We have variable total sum, which equals 0 at first, and we have a number equals int input. Enter a number negative to stop. We ask the user to input a number, and then the number the user put, it is converted to integer or int, and then it is put in variable number. Then we work on the number. While number is greater or equal 0, continue as long as the number is not negative, it is positive. Total under sum plus equals number. Add the current number to the total number, and then convert the number to integer, put it in number, and print the total sum. So I run the code. It asks me to put a number. I put 12 and press enter. Then I put, for example, 14 and press enter, and I put 3, enter, and now I want to put a negative number, so the loop should be stopped and the result should be shown. 12 plus 14 plus 3, and the result is 29. We have controlling loop execution with the break and continue. The break and continue statements in Python are used to control the flow of loops. The break statement is used to exit the loop entirely when a certain condition is met, while the continue statement keeps the rest of the code inside the loop for the current iteration and moves on to the next iteration. Let's check the flowchart of continue in Python. We have a condition. If the condition is true, please continue. If it's false, remain part of the loop, and the condition would be checked for the next time. And if it's true, it's continue and the rest of the code. And let's check flowchart of a break in Python. Test condition. If the condition is true, please break, and if it's false, actually check the condition again and again. Let's check the code together. We have 4 numbers in range 1 to 10. We have numbers range between 1 to 10, and we say that if number equals 5, break. If number remains 2 equals 0, continue, and if not, print. When I run the code for the first time, it shows me 1 and 3. It check 1. 1 it's not 5, so it checks this condition. 1 remains 2 is not 0, so it doesn't continue, so it prints the number 1. And then it check, because we have the 4, it check number 2. Number 2 is not it's not equal, actually equaling 5, so it doesn't break. If number remain, we have 2 remains 2, it's 0, so it's continue. We can't it doesn't print number 2. And then 3, it's not 5, the mode is not 0, so it is written 3. It check 4. When it checks 4, 4 is not 5, so the mode is 0, continue. And since it number the next number is 5, if number 5, please break, and it breaks, and just we see 1 and 3. And if I change 5, for example, to 9 and run the code, you can see it is continued. It checks 6, and then 7, and then 8, and when it reaches 9, it breaks. Thank you for following us, and